Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Community and Social Services. Faith leaders are gathering in Ontario cities this Thanksgiving week, and the Interfaith Social Assistance Reform Committee is actually here today at Queen's Park. They remind us that many of our neighbours are suffering. They also raise an extremely important question. Why has the government cut the community startup and maintenance benefit by 50% and cancelled the home repair benefit, when these two supports help tens of thousands of low-income Ontarians stay in their homes and out of homelessness?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I first of all would like to welcome ISARC to the Legislature today. I've had the pleasure of working with that fine organization for many years as both an MPP and as a minister. Mr. Speaker, as I've said before in this House, I don't think anyone has a monopoly when it comes to compassion or concern for those that are in need. And I was very pleased that with the budget last spring, Mr. Speaker, that one of the few ministries that received a substantial increase in its budget was my ministry, as well as that of Children and Youth Services. And although it was a substantial increase in relation to what else was going on across the board, at the same time, Mr. Speaker, there are pressures on my ministry, and we've had to find ways to do things differently, to find ways to make dollars go further. One of those, Mr. Speaker, is a new approach to homelessness funding, a new approach to dealing with these housing issues, and it is the creation of the Community Homelessness Prevention Initiative, which takes a number of programs, some of them under my ministry, some of them under the Ministry of Housing, gives them to the Ministry of Housing, and then gives municipalities the opportunity to have a lot more flexibility in dealing with homelessness issues. We have also taken the CSUM program, and a portion of that funding is going into this pot of money to allow municipalities to have the flexibility to deal with this issue.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, to the Minister of Community and Social Services. This government, Mr. Speaker, will spend hundreds of millions of dollars to move gas plants and to protect its own interests, but it won't help people struggling with illness or abusive relationships find or keep a safe home. Cutting these benefits hurts our neighbours, and it won't save money, Mr. Speaker, because people who lose these benefits will be forced to move to higher-cost shelters and to hospitals. Why did the government make these hurtful cuts before even hearing the recommendations of their own Social Assistance Review Commission? I ask again,